Did you know in the 1990s there was a rule in Michael Jordan's contract for no cards to show his tongue deliberately sticking out? The PMG green color was inspired by something the designer was wearing, and so much more. I was browsing through Mantle, a platform for collectors sharing cool stories from cards to sneakers, and came across someone asking about the unique design of these Metal Universe cards. Turns out, these, along with the most iconic 90s basketball cards, were all designed by a married couple who worked for Fleer and Skybox, single-handedly revolutionizing the hobby, blending cards with art, pop culture, and hip-hop by using new graphics and printing tech. They designed some of the most iconic 90s basketball cards like Essential Credentials, Jambalaya, and Dunkin' Donuts. It was Gene's idea to interject comic art with sports for the Metal Universe set after Marvel's purchase of Skybox in 1995. This was simply because she had access to Marvel's illustrations next door where she was designing the card. For example, Earl blended hip-hop into the design of Flair's hot number insert and even inserted the initials of their daughter who was born that year. In a 2019 interview with Cardboard Chronicles, Gene shared a story of something you'd never know about MJ cards.
We were not allowed to show him with his tongue out. The NBA would never approve cards that had his tongue sticking out.
When it came to creating the PMG parallels,
my engagement ring is an emerald, and I knew it was called Precious Metal Gems. I thought, okay, I'm going to do an emerald color because that was my favorite, and then I did the ruby kind of to match that.
The iconic Dunkin' Donuts set was inspired after a box of donuts was brought into work. The famous donut chain didn't appreciate their likeness being used, filing a cease and desist letter. If you haven't already, check out onmantle.com for so many stories like this. It's a collector's forum with a much more modern vibe than anything else on the web.